hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to CHRISTMARSH and day 5 of this little December series. I wouldn't necessarily say it is Christmassy, but it is definitely December-y. Yeah, so every other day I am uploading videos for this month up until Christmas. So today we have got my empties. Since March this year I have been keeping and stashing in this. I've been keeping my empties so we can like rifle through and see what I finished throughout this year. I am quite accomplished. No, I don't think accomplished. Happy with what I have achieved. Some of these items have been in my collection for years, and some of this is to do with project planning, and some of it is just naturally me using it on a daily basis. One of my favourite cleansers that I use to take my makeup off is probably one of the best and easiest I've used. This is actually a little bit dusty now. It's been sitting in here for so long. Let me just wipe the dust off. This is it. My Clinique Take the Day Off. I have used these, as you can see, thousands of times. So many times, all of the above. And I freaking love it. It is just so easy to use. It takes makeup off easy. You swipe it on and it swipes off, and yeah, I've been using this I think like 2 or 3 years. I think the first one I ever got was just before I moved into this flat, so that was in May 2018. I remember because I remember opening it within the first few weeks when I lived here, so that's exciting. I think this is probably like my 3rd one since as well. I'm currently working on some different cleansers just to like deplenish my collection before I buy more, but I think I will go back to using this because I've not found anything like it. So next up we've got this. This is my favourite brow product. This is my brow kit, Shape and Define Light to Medium. This was finished in my project pan this year. It took me a while, but this is what it's looking like. I am just going to throw it away. I'm not going to use this shade or this like wax stuff. So this is done, and I'm excited about it because it takes me a while to get through a brow product. I am sad because I am doing a no buy, so I haven't been able to buy this again. But again, equally, it's been quite fun trying the different brow products I've got in my collection just to do something a little bit differently. But this has been my go-to brow product since university, which was like 10 years ago now. So, okay, next thing we've got is an eye primer. This is my Lemonade by Benefit. I think this is my 2nd one I've ever had this, and it took me a long time to get through this. Like, I feel like eye primers are surprisingly difficult to pan and finish. Like, you think you get through them so fast, but I think this took me like maybe 1 or 2 years to complete, and I wear makeup on a very regular basis. The sun's coming out, I do apologise. Yeah, super happy that this is finished, so I can try some other eye primers, but I think I'll probably go back to this if I haven't found another one that I like. The one I'm using currently, I'm not really a big fan of. Okay, next up we have got this. So this is my Unique Moodstruck Epic 4D. Unique is one of those like Facebook businesses or whatever that people sign up to do and sell, and they get money for it. There's like a few of them that go around. Anyway, my friend's partner, she was doing this, and I was just being a nice person, and I bought a few things, and this is one of the things, is a One Step Fiber Mascara. So this is actually really good. So you know, you say you're meant to use mascaras up in like 3 months. I think I used this for maybe 9 months. I think I changed and swapped for a new one in January, and I finished this around October time. So yeah, really good. Really good at volumizing. It worked better more when it got drier rather than when it was first wet, which I find really weird, but I think that's just me in general. I just work better with mascaras when they've dried out a little bit more. I think because my eyes are really small, so I tend to make a lot of mistakes wearing mascara when they are really wet. So I'll probably show you guys the wand as well. The wand in this is actually pretty big. I don't think I'll buy it again because I'm someone who needs to have like a really small and thin brush. Oh wow, like, this is how bad this is, guys. So I'm just leaving this out here. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera or not, but these are so nasty. So this is my Becca primer in the First Light Priming Filter. Obviously you can no longer buy Becca, so I've been trying to get through my Becca items. I've still got, I think, 2 highlighters to go through, and then I've got no more Becca in my collection. Is that right? I'm like doubting myself now. The sun is so bright. I'm so sorry. It is so bright. So this is the First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh, and I love this, not going to lie. This also lasted me what I felt like was a long time. I only started collecting these in March, and I feel like I finished this probably in September or end of August. Yeah, I mean, if the company still existed, I would probably have bought this again, but I think I went to go buy it the week they closed down, and obviously they closed down and they're out of stock, so I couldn't really go and get it. So yeah, really love this though. I'm gonna miss Becca a lot. I love their products. Then we've got this. This is my Stila One Step Correct Skin Tone Correcting and Brightening Primer. And this is one of the ones where it kind of goes up as you pump out, which I think is quite cool. Anyway, it's like one of those products that got the 3 tones in it. So it had the pink, green and blue in it. And I honestly did not see any difference. I think I was on a Reddit the other day and I saw someone else was panning this, and they said that it changed the skin tone, and for me it just looked see-through, like nothing. It added nothing, changed nothing. So yeah, it also ran out super quick. I feel like if I only just bought this and used it up, yeah, it took, I think, what, a month or 2 months to finish. And I feel like primers usually take me a lot longer than that. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit disappointed at how fast it went, but maybe, I mean, it's not that much of a size difference to the Becca one, so I don't know what happened, you know? We've got one concealer. I don't really wear concealers, not going to lie. I find that they're always too dark for my under eyes, so the annoying thing is I've got like a stock of like 5 or 6 in my collection, and I've been using them as eye primers. So when the Benefit one ran out, I started using this as my eye primer, and it worked really well actually. I was very surprised. Anyway, this is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, yeah, in the shade CW01 or Porcelain, which is still too dark for me. It was actually more yellow toned, and I'm not a yellow toned person, so yes. I think I used it as an eye primer for a couple of months. I even took out the stopper to add more to it, and I continued on until the duplicator, no idea what it's called, that end bit. I used it until that came dry, and yeah, I mean, if you're looking, I mean, you can't look in because it's really hard to show you guys through the camera, but I can see with the lighting that it is like non-existent. There's literally none left. This is also the first time ever I've taken the stopper out or something, and I was really shocked at how much more product there was left in here. I think there's like 2 more months worth of product in here, which was insane. I miss this one. This is a Better Skincare, Better Makeup Revolution Skincare London SPF 15 Protecting Boost from normal to oily skin. So I finished this one relatively recently. I use this as my daily moisturizer before I put my primer on my face, and it works really well. I really enjoy using this. I love to get like daily moisturizers that have got SPF in them. I have nothing to say about this. It didn't break me out. It didn't, you know, sometimes I use moisturizers and they react to my skin. This one was fine. All good and gravy. I think I finished this one before the Revolution one actually. This is my number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Day Cream. I believe these probably last me like 4 months of like daily use. I only use them on the days I wear makeup, and I average around 24 to 28 days a month wearing makeup. Yeah, I think this is also one, it's actually more deceiving than you would think. Ooh, that is, oh I see. I was like, why is it dark coloured in here? I think I used this as like a mixing pot for an eyeshadow. Oh no, I think I used it as a mixing pot. Oh yeah, no, it was the eyeshadow. A bronzer, but I use it as an eyeshadow. Yeah, I was really worried there about that. Again, nothing bad to say about this. Again, I have my SPF 15 in it, which is all I can ask for. I'm excited about these little ones next. These are really exciting. These may be spoilers if you've not been watching my Project Pan, but these went out a couple of months ago, so you should be all up to date. So it should be fine, right? It should be okay. So this is the first product from that collection. This is very broken. I don't have my spreadsheet to hand, but I believe I got this in 2016 or so. Anyway, this packaging is really cheap and it broke like 3 years ago. This is my new Magic BB powder, Velvet Skin Beautifier 5-in-1 Light Skin. This was deceiving. Like, I hit pan on this so fast, but it took forever for me to actually finish it. But I loved this. I loved how it felt, like the velvety finish. I would buy this again. I can't close it, I'm struggling. Upside down, that's why. So there we go, there's the finish pen. There we go. Sorted, I managed to close it. I don't think I've ever tested to see the difference between 8 hours. But, yeah, I really enjoyed wearing this when I did wear it. I am kind of missing it already. The exciting thing is I'm nearly at my goal for the amount of powders I have left in my collection. So then I can probably buy another one. Alright, I'm going to quickly show you guys this one. So this is my NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. This is also another one that it was like my newest one, and I managed to finish it first. So I think I got this in 2019 and I finished it earlier on this year. I can't remember what the month it was, but this was in my Project Pan as well. Currently I am using it to hold an eyeshadow that broke. So I'm not actually getting rid of this. I am using this, but it is an empty technically because the original product is no longer in existence. I think there's 2 eyeshadows mixed in here, a black and a blue, that both cracked and fell out of the product, but I was able to save it and I put it into here. Then we've got this one. This is my Barbara Daily one. This is also in my Project Pan, and I believe I got this, I think in 2015, 2016 or 2017, or maybe even earlier than that. I honestly cannot remember. And this is what it's looking like now. So yeah, obviously finished. This was also another one of my favourites. These 2 were like the oldest ones in my collection, and I tried so hard to finish these this year, and it actually worked. And I'm so like glad and like impressed with myself that I managed to finish it. This is the next one. This is my Lolo Translucent Silk Finishing Powder. I honestly have no idea where I got this, how I got this. I've never heard of this brand other than this. Maybe it was in like a glossy box or a birch box, but then that would have been back in like 2014, so I don't think it's so. Maybe I just found it in a store somewhere, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, this is really difficult packaging because you can't really tell if it's actually finished or not. I just kind of like bounced as much as I could to see if anything would come out, and nothing did, so I just kind of guessed it was finished. Because like even like trying to take the thing out just wasn't working, so yeah, this packaging also broke pretty early on. The lid, if you can see, I don't know if you can actually tell or not, but the bit that you would screw on is only here, and then it kind of has gone the rest of the way around, so I could never screw it on, and it was a pain in the bum. I remember, I think, where did we go? I remember going to Portugal, I think. Was that in 2018 or 17? And I took this with me on holiday, and I actually put like some cling film over here and put the lid on, and then I tied it up with like 3, was it elastic bands or was it like hair bands, just to try and keep it secure. It actually worked. That's a weird little tangent there. Anyway, okay, then we've got this. This is my Stila Set and Correct Baked Powder Trio The Correctors. This is similar to this product. I feel like they're the same thing, but this is powder. So this looks like this. This originally had, I forgot what it was now, but this originally had something over the top of it when you would have to twist it to get the powder to come out, but the powder underneath it was like hard pressed, so it wasn't a loose powder. It was very, very weird. I'd never seen it before, but anyway, it broke loose at some point, but I didn't really see that make a difference to me. It just was like a powder. It did its job basically. Anyway, I'm very glad this was finished because it was another one that was really annoying me. So yeah, I finished 4 face powders this year, which I'm super psyched about. Next up, and finally I should say, we have got some foundation. So this is the first one. This is my Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in the shade Siberia, and it looks very loved. I don't know what happened, but early on in its life, for some reason, it just got really messy. Like, I've never seen anything like it. None of my other foundations did this, or have done this ever, but this one just did not want to play nice. Like, it's disgusting. So I was very, very happy that this was finishing, not gonna lie. I've even got like cat hair stuck in it, like my cat's got into the box. So this was too yellow for me, so I never liked wearing this anyway. So again, pretty pleased that I finished this. I think this was in my project pan, and I don't even know, did I actually finish it or did I just kind of toss it aside? You can't tell because you can't see through the packaging. Then we also finished this. This is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup in the shade Cool Bone. I loved this. I don't know if they're cruelty free. I think that's something I'm going to try and do now on, is buy things that are cruelty free. But I really, really like this. I've actually got one. I've got another one of these which is closer to my skin tone. This one was too dark for me. I'd have to mix a white colour with it to make it go to what I look like. But in general, I really enjoyed this. It had great coverage. staying power, all of the above. It stayed in place just like it's called. This is my NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. I'm honestly surprised with how small it is, with how long it lasted me. So I got this, I want to say like 3 or 4 years ago, and it's quite light coverage. It took me a while to get used to it. I really enjoyed it on days that I didn't want to have a heavy look, but it was very buildable, so if you wanted to have a deeper look, you could just add more and more and more. Like a little went a long way with this, I felt. But it lasted me a while. No idea how, but I think it only happened in the last couple of months where I finally finished this, and I'm so happy again to have one less foundation. One less foundation in my collection. That's it. Those are my empties for this year. I feel like they are very selective. I wish I had more in different categories. Maybe I will have more in different categories maybe next time. I don't know how regularly I'll do these. Maybe it depends how many things I use up. I used to do these like once a year, so maybe I'll still do that. I hope you guys enjoyed to know what I have finished. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my empties video, and I shall see you guys in a couple of days for my day 6 for this challenge. Bye!